Hey guys, hope you're doing well. This is going to be an update video. If you've watched my previous videos, you probably did see this coming. I did mention that I was kicking tires about taking a break for 2 weeks off of YouTube because my son and my husband Jax will be home for Christmas break, and I've decided I'm going to go ahead and take that break. That's one of the reasons why is that they're going to be home, and basically they are my husband Jax can get quite loud, so and of course my son spends a lot of his time in here with me, so he can also get quite loud, and honestly I don't want the hassle of trying to record. And Jax did suggest that he could take our son out and go do something fun while I'm recording, but honestly it's not worth the hassle, and I don't want to feel like they're being kicked out just because I have to record videos. So I've decided, you know what, I'm just going to take that 2 week break and, we'll go from there. So the last videos I'm going to have, I am recording videos this week. This is Wednesday, December 17th at time of recording. So this will probably go out the same day. But I have two more videos to record for this week, and they will be posted on the 23rd and the 25th. So after that, there won't be any videos for 2 weeks, and videos will be returning the 13th and the 15th of January. So I'm looking at my calendar right here, so sorry about that, but they will be returning the 13th and the 15th of January. So you may have heard in the recent videos too, and excuse me while I take a drink. Pretty much unedited footage, so sorry about that. My throat's been killing me a little bit lately. I don't know if I'm coming down with something or what. I certainly hope not. But another reason why I am deciding to take a break is because December is kind of an emotional month for me. I'm not gonna lie about that. I don't think I have seemed off in any of the videos that I have recorded in December, but I mean, you never know. But it is an emotional month for me just because I have lost quite a bit of family, especially last couple weeks of December and first week into January. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about that, but I have lost a close aunt 4 days before Christmas, back when I was 18. I lost my mother when I was 24, on the verge of turning 25, and I lost my mother on New Year's Day. And then 2 years ago, and a lot of people don't know this because I don't think I've ever mentioned it really, and I'm trying not to get too emotional when I say this because it is still fresh. I do have three kids actually, but my second child, the middle child, um, I lost my middle child 2 years ago due to an illness. Um, and the worst part about that was, he wasn't even a month old when it happened. So you can see that this month is quite emotional for me, and I'm really trying not to cry right now because obviously it was only 2 years ago. So it's still fresh in my mind what has happened, and it's amplified now because I am looking at my daughter, who this is her first Christmas. I'm looking at my daughter now, and there's just a wave of emotion. I don't know how to describe it, but it's her first Christmas, and it wasn't that long ago that I lost my middle child, so I don't know if it's, if there's a fear there of, something happening to her because December has always just been a shitty month for me. But, you know, ever since she's been born, I've kind of had a little bit of paranoia. I guess anybody that would, that has lost a child might have that paranoia having, another child after losing one, but it's amplified because of what time of year it is, and I don't want to get to the point where I'm burned out on YouTube or I feel like I have to do it. I need to take a break just mentally for a little bit because this, as it gets closer to Christmas and how many people I've lost, within the last 2 weeks of December, it gets emotional, and it's ridiculous that, this month has to be so shitty for me, because it shouldn't be a shitty month. I should be celebrating Christmas, but because, I've lost so many people around this time of month, I don't want to celebrate it. Like, back of my mind, what is there to celebrate? I had a lot of people pass away during this time of the month. And at this point, I'm only doing it because I have children, and, they should have a Christmas. Just because I don't celebrate Christmas doesn't mean that they shouldn't. So they should totally be able to celebrate Christmas. And, I'm not going to deprive them of that experience just because, you know, myself, and obviously to an extent, Jax has, you know, we've had a shitty Christmas, a couple times before with losing people. So I'm going to go ahead and pull back from YouTube just to kind of mentally recharge. One, so I don't get burnt out, and two, because obviously this is an emotional time for me, and I just kind of need to pull back and not overwhelm myself. So, like I said, the videos will be out next week, 23rd and 24th, and then there won't be any videos up until the 13th and the 15th. So, roughly about the middle of January, early middle of January, however you want to put it. But I am going to go ahead and take that break. So, for those of you that do celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a Merry Christmas. If you celebrate another holiday, because I know the end of December is full of holidays, I probably couldn't even name all of them, to be honest with you. But either way, I hope you do have, a happy holiday. And if you don't celebrate at all, well, then I just hope you have a good rest of your year. And hopefully the next year is decent, good, not terrible. But, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video right here. So if you like the video, go ahead and leave a like. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and do that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.